Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about something really exciting today. I'm going to talk about how you can thrive in a busy, crazy, hectic schedule. I know that a lot of you out there have such busy lives. You're busy mums, you're busy students, and don't you think that this life is just filled with things that are supposed to make us more efficient and time savvy, but we don't. We just get busier and busier. A little bit of background before I get into my tips. So I'm married. I've got two young children one's just turned 7, so I've got two girls. One's 7, one's 4. And I have 2 jobs, so I work 3 days a week at one job. I work 2 days a week at another job. I also have an extremely busy social life in terms of church commitments, friendships that I have built and want to keep, and also play dates, birthday parties, and everything else that comes along with running a household. So a little disclaimer before I start this video. Everyone is at different stages in their life. Everyone is at different capacities. I know if you'd asked me 10 years ago if I could do the things I'm doing now, I would have said, no way. Just slowly but surely over time, my capacity has been stretched. And so just to share with you that this is not a, you must do this, you must do that. This is just something that I'm doing that I find helpful, and I hope that you find it helpful. You know, this video is meant to inspire you. It's not meant to condemn you and tell you what you're not doing. Not at all. That's not my heart. So, yeah. So, how to thrive with an extremely busy schedule. So, my first tip is be organized. Now, organization is something that I am and have always been passionate about. As a kid, I used to fold my clothes perfectly in stacks in my wardrobe, and my mum would walk into my room and look at it and say, oh, cool. I don't know, there's something about organization, and I can't even tell you how many organization YouTubers that I follow, because it's up there. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, and I really love that because I'm a big planner. And like I've said in a few previous videos, the Erin Condren Life Planner has just been a total game changer for me. I will link this website below. This is a planner, so this is basically a 12-month diary, as it were, but it's just so well laid out, and it really has inspired me to be more organized, to keep my commitments, to keep my dates, and to plan my time better, making me more efficient. Because isn't that what we want? We want our time to be used to its maximum capacity, so when we actually commit time to a task, we get it done, and we're also extremely productive in that time. Number 2 of my tips is quit your current mentality. So I don't know how many times I hear people say, and I've heard myself say, so I am not putting anyone down because I have said it myself. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. Oh, it's just too hard. It's just not the current reality. Things aren't too hard. I look at people around me, mothers who are doing it all, people who are succeeding, and they're no different from me. Everything that they have in their hand, I also have. I have the ability to do what they're doing. It is all about your mindset. It is all about your mentality. And for me, I had to quit my lazy mentality. So I saw this awesome mug in a YouTuber's video, and it was, hang on, I have it on my phone. I think it's so funny. You have the same amount of hours in a day as Beyonce. I just love that, because Beyonce, to me, honestly, come on, how hot is she? And she's just so such an amazing performer, obviously a hard worker. Yes, I know she's got her entourage now, but once upon a time, that girl would have been doing the grind, like every day out there performing until she got discovered. So I don't know, that inspires me. Quit the lazy mentality or your current mentality of your reality. Such a good rhymer. Pick up a positive mindset. So, number 3, after all that inspiration, is know your limits. Manage your energy. Do I feel tired? Do I feel motivated? Do I feel sick? Am I excited? So knowing your energies, like sometimes you do have to push through, sometimes you just have to get stuff done. Sometimes you actually have to say, no, I'm unwell, I need to go to the doctor, I need to take the afternoon to rest, I need to not, like this morning for instance, I was feeling shattered. I have had massive days, I've been out at nights with my children, and I just knew I needed to recoup. I usually get up 5:25 every morning and I jump on that puppy back there and I work out. And I'm really proud of that, and that's something that I don't compromise on too often because it's just not part of where I want to be. It's not part of my goals. But this morning I just felt, I knew my body needed a rest. So I was managing my energy. When it comes to crunch time, when things are really busy, I don't burn out because I've planned that time or I've allowed that time to rest. And in the same breath, guys, like when you feel motivated and excited, don't waste the energy. Use that energy to, put something creative together, whatever it is that you do. Like I know for me and my husband are musicians. I'm also, I love beauty. It's something that I'm so passionate about. I love YouTube and everything that I'm doing here. So, and I also love my family. I love my church. So there's lots of things that get me excited. And when I'm in that creative space, when I want to write music, when I want to play, when I want to sing, when I want to do makeup, use the energy. Don't let it go to waste. My number 4 tip for how to thrive in a busy schedule is have a support team. It's so basic, isn't it? But realizing who lifts you up, who helps you, who are people that you need to surround yourself that will support this journey that you're on. Like, don't you think, speaking to the busy mummies out there, isn't it important that we have that friend that we can go to and say, hey, I am struggling, I need some help, or hey, my husband's doing this and it's driving me mental, or I don't know, like little Johnny is just really sick and I need some help. And even just to vent. I know myself, like when I speak to my best friend on the phone, I just feel so much better. I feel like we've shared, I can cope. Like being a woman, I'm very relational and I want to get everything out, and then I feel like I can cope better. My husband is an amazing support to me. He really backs me up with my hopes and dreams and everything that I want to achieve, and I do the same for him. So when I'm low, like today, I got home and I just felt exhausted by the children, by my schedule, and you know what? Instead of getting mad at me because I was being snarky or whatever, he completely uplifted me. And I just think it's so important that someone in my world that I know is my teammate, I know is going to support me. This is my number 5 tip, and they're just actually quite a few little tips just made into one. So find sanity within the madness. So guys, like you are so busy, right? You've got busy work schedules, driving here and there. I know that a lot of people where I live drive from a city to get here to work, and so they're basically commuting for 2 hours a day. Find your sanity in the madness. If you're stuck in traffic, get some great music to listen to. Get like audiobooks. Get something that's just going to fill your time with some sort of sanity. For me, my world is so crazy busy, and I am a coffee lover. Like, you guys in Australia know we have amazing coffee. If I was allowed, I would have about 5 to 6 a day, but health reasons, I limit myself to a max of 3. Anyway, so that's my little sanity within my mad day. I will go to a cafe, I will meet my husband during work, you know, during my lunch break, and we'll catch up. And I love it. I get my little coffee break, I'm without my children, I can talk to my husband without being interrupted. We're out, you know, we're outdoors, we're at this beautiful cafe. It's just something that I place a lot of value on, and it keeps me sane amongst the busy schedule. Another one that I had was, I'm a bit OCD. A thing for me is that I feel like I can handle more when, I know this is funny, okay, you're gonna laugh, when my kids' rooms are clean, and my room, okay, and the whole house. But if I look into their rooms, because they're down a hallway and they're clean, I don't know, I just feel like I can cope. I know that sounds crazy, but it's actually like one of my things. And to be honest, I've only just realized this. So I'm like making a concerted effort now to make sure that their little rooms are tidy. And I always make my bed. So that's another thing. If I walk into my room and mine and my husband's bed is unmade, immediately I start to feel stressed. So it's kind of hard because I've got this extremely busy schedule, and I've got this unusual, quirky, everything has to be tidy and in its place. And I do know that I function better when things are tidy and in their place. So yeah, that's just my thing. So maybe you have different things. Maybe you know, if your car is clean, you function better. If you're, I don't know, if you get to go out with your husband once a week, you function better. So it's just discovering moments within the craziness. And another thing I wanted to talk about, which is so important and that we quickly lose sight of, is that everything in life is seasonal. There is a time for resting, there is a time for a busy life. At the moment, I'm going through an extremely busy time. When I first had my children, things were like this. They were just calm, and I didn't have much on in my day. I mean, the biggest thing I would do in my day would be to walk my daughter to town and walk home. That would be my big scheduled thing. And now I think about that and I think, oh, those are the days when I had nothing to do. Yeah, I think realizing that there will come a time when things won't be so insanely busy, it actually helps me get through it. It actually helps me stay sane and realize that everything is seasonal. Everything comes and goes. It's like the tide, it comes and goes. Okay guys, so that's my 5 or so or more tips that I have on how to thrive when you are in a very busy life. So I just want to encourage you to keep going, that you can thrive in this season of busyness, that things can get better and you won't burn out. If you just keep a few things in place, you won't burn out. And that's my heart, that you guys will thrive. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you subscribe and keep in touch with the other content that I'm going to be putting out. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I'll talk to you guys soon.